It's why we love horror trivia. I'm John Maher. That is not Aaron Brooks. That is another person. I don't know if you're a Zionist, Will, but definitely Jewish. not that Aaron is, but whatever. How you doing, Will?
I mean, my lawyer tells me I shouldn't be using the Z word at all. But
that's a smart lawyer.
That's a smart lawyer. Of course, Jews always have the smart lawyers. But I am doing great here, John. This is, I think, my first time I've actually co-hosted here. I don't think I could be hosting. I don't think I could be doing my co-hosting debut on a better match, honestly, because these two teams are just great.
Yep, they are. It's two teams. I'm going to talk about them as I bring them in. One team on paper, that would be the Castners, Robert Castner, Jess Castner, Arch Juice Lusner. They have not been lucky yet, but on paper, I feel that they're a great team. So, guys, how do you feel about that assessment?
I mean, I think that's fair. What I'll say is, like, when I watched some WWLHT, that's a long thing to say as an acronym. When I watched some and you had Hunter and Jeremy on, and they were like, you guys are like contenders. And I was like, we were like a question away from beating these contenders. But we don't have a win. So you balance it out. I don't know.
And Jess, how are you?
Doing well. Thanks, John. Good to see you. Thanks for sending that really cool GIF. I enjoyed it of your son doing good things. Doing good.
My son drops other kids on their heads as a school-sponsored sport.
Just remember, guys. Considering that my team is 0-3, you guys are due for one very soon.
You're 1-3. You beat.
Well, now I'm 1-3.
But a team that does have a win, that is A23, Schae Rodriguez and Jordan Owens. You do have a win. You guys have one win and one win and one loss. Yes.
Yeah. The win was against us.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I said that confidently. We do.
Yeah. How are you guys doing this week?
Take it away.
I'll just say good. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Just got back from dinner.
Yeah, you guys are another team that have a lot of good base knowledge, so I'm confident this match will do well. Any final comments before I throw it over to the rules?
You're going down, Robert. Jess, good game.
All right. Well, in teams, first round of 3 is always the whiteboard round. We had a draft, and both teams picked 4 categories, and I wrote 8 questions. They're worth 1 point apiece. You have 15 seconds to answer those questions. You'll write the answers on your whiteboards. When time is up, I'll say pens down. You'll show me your answer. You'll say what you wrote. If it's right, you get 1 point. If it's wrong, no worries. You just don't get a point. If you get them all right, there's a 9th bonus question for the duration of the match. Both teams have 4 repeats in a challenge. Any questions before we get started? No,
John, I just want to give you your roses because you intimated that you did this whole match today. And I just think that's incredible.
Yeah, I wrote most of it today. I mean, to be fair, a lot of categories get duplicated, so sometimes I have questions I could use. So I wrote what needed to be written today, but thank you. But round 1, all fresh questions. None of these have been pulled forward. And that first question is in the Halloween franchise. Who composed the scores to Rob Zombie's Halloween and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2?
Also known as the franchise of shit and shittier.
It's kind of like if you like Rob Zombie, you knew it was a scorpion when you picked it up. So I don't know what the hell's going. If you watch the rest of those movies, you knew it was going to happen.
But unfortunately, that scorpion made Dracula, and you would have thought it would have done something good with itself. But we should have known better.
5. More human than human. 3.
Absolutely.
2.
What the Technicolor, baby.
JPO, what do you got?
Rob Zombie.
It's a great guess. Jess.
I also guessed Rob Zombie.
And Schae.
I had no clue, but I thought Rob Zombie was too obvious.
It is. Robert.
Nothing better.
Jess and I would listen to scores by this guy by the pool, Tyler Bates.
Tyler Bates is the composer behind how. I mean, I'm sure Rob Zombie helped out, but he did not get the composer credit. Will, you can read the second question.
Absolutely. Next, coming to you in the Leprechaun franchise. In Leprechaun, also known as Leprechaun 1, what is used to get Lubdan to swallow the 4-leaf clover?
What is
I also picked up
in other words, what is the delivery mechanism of the four-leaf clover?
Correct.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. I should have written the question like that.
Correct. Yeah, I also picked up this this box set when St. Patrick's Day came along. It was a good deal. I still need to watch them.
See, this is one of the things I was talking about, Robert, for the match. As an Irish American, I appreciate that. 5.
They
4,
show
I'm
all
Irish.
them on Sci-Fi.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jess first. Jess, what do they do?
Slingshot.
Schae.
I just put shoved in mouth.
Technically.
Like
Robert.
their hands.
Prepare to be offended, John. Potatoes.
Oh, my goodness. That's fucked up. And JPO.
Good old sandwich.
Yeah, the little kid shoots the four-leaf clover down his mouth with a slingshot. That is correct. So Jess will get that one. Your
And no more
question-
perfect rounds.
Yeah, no more perfect rounds.
Oh, so close.
In A24, in which A24 film is the main antagonist referred to as the amalgamation? And yeah, that's a word I said.
That is definitely a word.
That is a word. I know what that word means.
I can either confirm or deny that this was the nickname I had in college.
What a nickname.
Yeah. I was told many years later it was not complimentary. It's like, no shit, Sherlock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Schae first. Schae, what movie are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't think this is one I haven't seen. So,
Robert.
Don't know. I said Evil Dead Rise.
JPO.
Malignant.
And Jess.
It sounded familiar, but I didn't get it.
No one even naming a A24 movie. That was
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Y2K. Y2K. The thing.
That's right.
That one just came out, so I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I just put up HBO Max. It's the first thing that's on. I'm like, nah, get away. I don't want to watch you again.
All right, Will, go ahead.
All right. Next, in Mark Corvin films, who directed Resident Evil? Welcome to Raccoon City. All together now. Oof.
As far as Resident Evil movies go, it's the closest thing we've gotten so far.
Yes, sure. It's accurate towards the video game.
Aside from the animated things that aren't in theaters, yes, this is the closest.
But is that still a compliment?
I thought of it like the Dawson's Creek of Resident Evils. It's like, look at all these cool young kids.
I don't want to wait
Yeah.
for the zombies
Hang it out at
to
Raccoon
kill
City.
me.
Hey, I went to the same college as James Vanderbeek. 5,
Yeah.
4,
Nice.
3. He dropped out. 1. Pens down. Robert
Johannes Robert?
and JPO.
You know, Schae, I saw this one of the St. Paul sisters who now do OnlyFans. I don't have an answer though.
Jess.
Yes.
Jess
Oh, me. Yep, sorry. My earbud went out. I don't have it.
and Schae.
I don't have it either.
Johannes Roberts directed Welcome to Raccoon City. That is correct. Moving on to the 2010s. What city serves as the setting for the 2011 remake of Fright Night?
Which I can confirm is a good movie.
I enjoyed it. It was different vibes than the first one, but it was good.
I mean, whenever you can get
does
Colin,
look good.
Colin Farrell to play a vampire, which I'm pretty sure he's already a vampire, but
He's
he's coming out of the closet finally.
Yeah. The vampire closet. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2.
He's also known as
1.
a coffin.
We're back up to JPO.
I have no idea. If it's San Francisco, that sounds fun.
And Jess.
I'm guessing Reno.
Schae.
I didn't know what city. I just watched this movie too, so it's really bad.
And Robert.
I think it's
Locations
close
just-
on Las Vegas.
Right over there.
Las Vegas. Yeah, Reno was close, but
Close.
Las Vegas
Close.
is the correct city. Moving on to that lovable scamp, Kyle Gallner. We'll read this to you.
All right, yes, and question 6 in Kyle Gallner. What object does Skye use to kill herself at the end of Smile 2? Which, for those of you playing at home, is basically Smile 1. just with different fucking people. But I don't know. I still like these movies.
I'm not even going to argue that point because it is, but it isn't. But it is. But it isn't. Can't wait
One
for
of these
Smile
things
3.
is not like the other. Some of these things are the same.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go to Jess first.
Microphone.
And Schae.
Microphone.
And Robert.
I was gonna say microphone, but I said piece of glass.
And JPO.
Microphone.
Yeah, she jams a microphone into her head.
Multiple times.
I just find it funny that like Robert's like getting all these with no one else, and the one we all have, he's like, I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
Moving on to actor filmographies. Who appears in the films Black Swan, The Covenant, and Fresh?
Wait.
Interesting, and ironically enough, I believe only one of these is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, it's gotta be at least 2 of them.
I don't know what fresh is, but the Covenant.
Why would you make that claim, Will?
I hopefully would
Liar.
not believe.
Yeah, Fresh and Black Swan are definitely.
Okay, that's Robert's first repeat.
Oh, that's a repeat. Okay. Who appears in the films Black Swan, The Covenant, and Fresh? Fresh is very good. Black Swan is obviously great.
Fresh is very good.
Yeah. Covenant, mid.
I saw that for free and won my time back.
It's a really good Guy Ritchie film, though, that Covenant.
Oh yeah,
Not that one.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Shut up, Will. Trying to confuse people. The strategy.
3, 2, and 1.
You know what league we're in, motherfucker.
We'll start with Schae.
Oh, good point.
I said Sebastian Stan.
And Robert.
Sebastian Stan.
And JPO.
Sebastian Stan.
And Jess.
There we go.
I haven't seen any of these. I hoped Natalie Portman.
Sebastian Stan is in all 3 of those movies. And your final question, the 50 highest grossing horror films of all time. Will, go ahead.
Who plays Katie Embry, the girl who was killed in the opening scene of The Ring? I have to say, this is a very interesting category. But what's even more interesting is when the gameplay gets this close, when the team from behind really closes in that
The
gap.
craziest thing is like every Conjureverse film is in the top 50 for some reason. Like all of them. I'm like the Nun 2, really?
Oh, the Nun 2? Oh gosh.
Like,
I fell asleep during that one.
What are you doing in here, Nun 2?
I straight up fell
5,
asleep.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Robert.
I said Dakota Fanning. I couldn't remember.
JPO.
Amber Tamlin?
Jess.
I don't have it.
And Schae.
Amber Tamlin.
Amber Tamlin is correct. And with that, A23 will take the lead going out of round 1. No, actually, it's tied up.
No, they're tied.
Tied up.
100% tied.
No, just go with your gut. Go with your gut.
Taking the lead, but not as they tie 6-6. Going into round number 2, which is the wheel round. All 8 of those categories from round 1, they're on a wheel now. The side that's in the lead, well, it's tied, so I'm going to give the edge here to A23. They will decide the order of play in this round. Both teams will get a chance to spin that wheel. You can spin. If you like it, you can keep it. If not, you get 1 respin. But between those 2 spins, you're getting a category. And there's 5 2-point questions in that category, which are, you can either take as is, or you can check down the multiple choice questions, then worth 1 point. You get some free repeats of the options on top of your repeats. You get 2 of them. Be careful, though. If you give me an incorrect answer, though, your opponents can steal, and always proceed your answers with the phrase final answer for my edification. Let's bring in that wheel, which I should have shared a while ago, but didn't do it. I just made it, and it's sitting there. Here it is. A23 categories in the wheel today. We got the Halloween franchise, the Leprechaun franchise, A24 produced, Mark Corvin composed, the decade of the 2010s, Kyle Gallner acted, actor filmographies, and the 50 highest grossing horror movies. Do you want to spin first or defer?
What you think?
Let's spin and see what we get.
Yeah, do it.
Right.
That's the way we like it here.
There's A23's first spin. and you get the 50 highest grossing horror movies of all time.
It's one of those kind of medium ones. Like I don't hate it, I don't love it, but like I still feel things I dislike more. So I don't know. What do you like? Shoot the shot, or risk it and spin for something better?
I would say just shoot the shot. There might be something that is familiar, super familiar in there.
Yeah, and it's better than like getting something that we really won't know, like whoever Mark
Yeah.
Morvan is. So yeah, let's go. Let's spin it, and not spin it. Take it.
We're taking the 50 highest grossing horror movies. Will, do you want to read these, or would you like me to?
I would love to read these questions, John.
All right.
All right, A23, are you ready for your questions in the 50 highest grossing films of all time?
Yes.
He was tickling God's balls there. Perfect.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Question 1. What Philadelphia landmark are the girls imprisoned under in Split?
It's the Philadelphia Zoo, right? I just remember there was animals at the end of the movie.
Zoo sounds right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's a specific spot in the zoo that they were under,
you
but
want to hear multiple choice, or do you think it might be called that?
3, 2.
Repeat.
Multiple choice.
That's true. I heard the repeat first, so we'll honor that. So you have more time to think. Go ahead, Will. Repeat it.
What Philadelphia landmark are the girls imprisoned under in Split?
Yeah, I just really don't know if it has a name or not. So do you want to hear that and book down on list points? Or do you think it could
Yeah, let's just hear the options that they have.
Yeah, we'll take multiple choice, please.
Absolutely. Right. Your multiple choice options are A, Independence Hall, B, Liberty Bell, C, the Benjamin Franklin Bridge, or D, the Philadelphia Zoo.
Yeah, so let's go with your gut. Yeah.
D.
Final answer. That is correct. It's just called the Philadelphia Zoo. It doesn't have a special name. It's very boring.
Yeah, no, but no.
I just wasn't sure if they were buried like, under a statue or something. I couldn't remember. I was like, were they under a specific statue in the zoo? I just know there was animals at the end of the movie.
There definitely were. Here's your second question for Will to read.
Who directed The Others?
This is, you know what this is, right?
Yeah, I know what this is. I just don't remember who directed it.
No, I'm just trying to just in case you didn't. Yeah. Maybe on multiple choice. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Eduardo Sanchez, B, Alejandro Amenabar, holy shit, C, Johannes Roberts, or D, Francis Lawrence.
I'm leaning towards A or B personally. What do you think?
I was thinking
5, 4.
I'm
3,
not sure.
2.
Whichever
A final answer.
A is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. We'll just reread you those options again.
Yes, those options again are A, Eduardo Sanchez, B, Alejandro Amenabar, C, Johannes Roberts, or D, Francis Lawrence.
So, babe, I know it's not Francis Lawrence. He did Constantine and stuff first.
Okay.
And then I doubt it's the same guy who did Welcome to Raccoon City. I feel like that would be weird if it was. So I would go with Alejandro Amenabar.
I like your reasoning. Let's do it.
I would logic. Alejandro Amenabar, final answer.
He did direct The Others. That is correct.
That was my logic. That's why I said A or B. I was like, shit, I doubt it's Constantine, I'm Legend guy. I don't think it's the same record.
All right, A23, your third question.
Also, surprisingly, in the top 50 highest grossing.
How does Delia die in Beetlejuice? Also, this is not that surprising, John. Jesus Christ.
Who is that? Is that the mother? Who is that?
Yeah, that's Winona Ryder's mom.
Right.
I haven't seen this movie yet, so.
I just saw the ones. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, snake bite, B, hit by a train, C, electrocuted, or D, falls to her death.
A final answer.
That's correct.
Okay, yeah. Once I can picture what you said. Okay.
Not surprisingly, in the 50 highest grossing.
Yeah. Your penultimate question: who plays Jeremy Armitage, Rose's brother in Get Out?
Caleb Landry Jones. Right? Feeling it?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'm an actor. Horror. Caleb Landry Jones. Final answer.
That's his name.
For 2 points.
I knew it was like 3 names, but I just couldn't think of what they were.
And your final question in the 50 highest grossing horror films of all time: what part of the body is the upside down cross marking found on Frenchie in The Nun?
I'm trying to picture it.
Talking about how we love these Nun movies earlier. Got any idea?
No, I don't have any idea right now.
I mean, it's probably gonna be generic. Well, let's at least break it down to multiple choice.
All right.
Your multiple choice options are A, back of neck, B, wrist, C, throat, D, side of head.
Anything reaching out to you? I'm not particularly going any.
It's either A or C, I feel like it was like maybe C. I don't know. There's another one I fell asleep during.
Can't blame you. 5.
We'll go C. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Will read you the options again.
Once again, those options are A, back of neck, B, wrist, C, throat, D, side of head.
Back of the neck, right?
Okay, because I was gonna go with
It's
something
not the
else.
side of... Oh, really? Well, you can just say
When I was thinking side of head, I was like, wait, that's like
That's
the
the
omen,
omen,
like
right?
Damien. Yeah.
I think
But
it's
then
back-
I
I
was
think it's
thinking
back of
wrist,
neck.
and I was like, maybe that's
Right.
2.
3.
I think it's back
Easy.
of neck.
Back of neck.
Back
Okay.
of neck, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I was really sad that ass
Cool.
wasn't an option.
Was it on his ass? All right.
That's the Nun 3. Any day now.
Yeah. Bring the wheel back in for Art's Juice Listener's first spin, and here it is.
The morality turn shows the lesson that we should learn.
The Halloween franchise. Do you want to take that or spin again?
I'm cool with taking it, babe, if you want to try for something else. Considering, it's a 1-point deficit, it's not that bad. Could probably work through anything else, but I'm fine with it.
All right, he's fine with it.
So you
All
want to? You're fine with me taking it? Arth,
That's
taking
fine.
it? Okay, let's throw Halloween up and see what we do.
Get rid of this wheel. Bring in the old trustworthy Halloween franchise. Here is your first question. What type of establishment does Big Lou own in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2?
I think he's the strip club owner. Like the guy who's just like Frankenstein. I think that's him.
Big Lou sounds like a strip club owner name.
It's the only thing I can think of. Strip club, final answer.
He does own the strip club. The Frankenstein guy is his bouncer, but you're in the right neighborhood.
Oh,
you figured it out.
Yeah.
Tie game.
Yep.
10
Your second
all.
question. The character of Annie Brackett appears in how many Halloween
Okay.
films?
So she's in Halloween, the original, and she dies. And then Annie's her friend in Rob Zombie's 2 Halloweens. That's Jamie Lloyd. So I think it's 3.
3.
Yeah, because she would have been
3.
3. Final answer.
That is correct. She's in 3. Yeah. Unless you count her autopsy photos in Halloween 2018, she's in 3 movies.
Challenge.
She does not appear. All right. Your third question. What's the first name of Laurie/Carrie's secretary in Halloween H2O 20 years later?
That's her mom, babe. That's Jamie Lee Curtis's mom. And I can't remember her name. In that. I'll have to go to
You want to
multiple
see it?
for this. Yeah, I have to see it.
Multiple
Multiple,
choice?
please. Yep.
A. Brenda, B. Sandra, C. Carla, or D. Norma?
It's
They're all
Norma
A's.
because it's Norma because it's Norman Bates because she was the
Yeah.
the lady from Psycho. I'm such a
The lady.
freaking moron. The lady.
Watching-
I'm looking
yep.
at watching the lady with the thing.
He
Norma,
is good.
final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Hold on.
Your fourth question. What comedian plays Phil Dickerson, the husband of the couple attacked in their home in Halloween Kills?
Oh, I think it's Lenny Clark.
Is-
There's the one with the drone. The drone, Mike Marsh. Lenny Clark. It's the inner. I don't want to keep it doing explaining.
I can go for it.
Lenny Clark, final answer.
Lenny Clark
Oh,
is correct.
damn.
I was gonna say it's the interracial couple, but
So
whatever.
I didn't take that.
I almost wrote that in the clue, but I was like, no, we don't need to go there. They are
We don't
attacked
need
in their
to.
home.
Yeah.
And your final Halloween question: in which Halloween film will you find the Grace Anderson Sanitarium?
Yoicks. I kind of want to say Resurrection. I think that's the name of that stupid sanitarium. Do you want me to shoot for it? I can. If I screw it up, it's a 3-point
5,
lead.
4,
Go ahead.
3.
Halloween Resurrection. Final answer.
That's where Laurie is at the start of Resurrection.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Cool.
At the end of round 2, I have Arch Juice Loose and up to 17. A23 sitting at 10.
That's what I have as well, John.
We're going back to the old boards here because we're talking about the synopsis round. Again, prior to the match, both teams chose 3 general categories, and I wrote a bunch of synopses and they're in a pool. I'll give the players that are behind the choice to pick their 2-point category out of those 6 choices, and they'll keep choosing until they take the lead, going through 2, 3, and 5-point questions. Teams have 15 seconds to identify the movie we're describing, and play will continue until I've run out of questions or one team's mathematically unable to catch up. That being said, A23, you are behind, so I'm going to show you the categories, and you can choose your 2-point question that I'll read to you. Your categories you can choose from. You got the 2000s, the 2020s, horror comedies, psychological thrillers, slashers, and supernatural. What would you like for a 2?
I like the decades and the decades because at least they're newer for sure. Like as in they're narrowing it down the time
The
frame. But I don't mind
2020s.
comedies or slashers.
Well, we could
I
do
mean, at least we know
2020.
like we're hopefully aware of it. Like slashers is great, but it could also be a '70s slasher that I just don't remember. So you
Yeah,
wanna
I'd
try to
go
do
with the
something newer?
2020s. Let's do
Let's
2020s, yeah.
go with stuff that came out in the last 5 years.
We're talking about the 2020s for 2. A biochemist tries to cure himself of a rare blood disease, but he inadvertently infects himself with a form of vampirism instead. Name that movie.
Are we saying this out loud or are we writing this down?
Yeah, you can confer and say it out loud.
Oh.
What are you thinking, Jordan?
I don't know.
I'm thinking Morbius.
What?
Final answer.
Morbius. Final answer.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's fucking Morbin.
Wow, I never thought to call that a horror,
It's
but I
Morbin
guess.
time.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's like
Yeah.
it's literally the synopsis of it.
Yeah, no. I just my mind never went to that.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
so
a good one.
2020s is out, and the categories you can now choose from for your 3-pointer are the 2000s horror comedies, psychological thrillers, slashers, and supernatural. What would you like for a 3-pointer?
Tens, comedies, slashers. What you thinking?
Let's do.
We go psychological if you can pull it.
Let's do slashers.
Slashy.
You think? Okay.
Slashers.
And correct me if I'm wrong. They have to hit both these
You're
to stay
wrong.
in the game, correct?
They can miss this and hit the 5 to tie.
Oh, you're fine. You're right. Okay.
Yeah,
You're-
Will.
Your 3-pointer in slashers. After saving her town from a killer, Winnie Carruthers' life is depressing. She wishes she'd never been born and finds herself in a parallel universe where things are now much worse. Name that movie.
Is this It's a Wonderful Knife?
I'm not sure. Doesn't sound familiar to me.
Okay, so you have nothing else? That's what it sounds like. Basically, It's a Wonderful Life, but It's a Wonderful Knife. It's a Wonderful Knife, final answer.
That is the plot to It's a Wonderful Knife. That is correct.
Good
I
job.
fucking love that movie.
I haven't seen it. I heard it's good though.
Oh, it's so good.
If you like slashers, you're gonna have a fine time with it.
Yeah.
However, we do still need to stick with you because you are still trailing by 2. So we'll get rid of those slashers, and we are left with the 2000s horror comedies, psychological thrillers, supernatural. What would you like for a 5?
Do these get harder or is it just random?
They get harder.
Okay, so it's a 5 ideally. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you leaning towards? Comedies, thousands? Do you think it's psychological, supernatural?
I'm either leaning towards the 2000s or supernatural.
I lean towards 2000s, but I mean, again, I'm happy to.
2000s. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean,
2000s.
either or. I'm good with. Yeah.
2000s.
2000s.
All right, 4 or 5. In 18th century France, the Chevalier de Fronsac and Native American Mani are sent to the Gauvardian province at the king's behest to investigate the killings of many by a mysterious beast. Name that movie.
You got anything?
I can hear what you said.
I'm sorry. Do you have anything?
Oh no, no, I can't think of anything for this one.
This is
5,
2000s.
4, 3. You have repeats. 2, 1.
Repeat. I was waiting to get down to the 2 and the 1.
All right, just letting you know. In 18th century France, the Chevalier de Fronsac and Native American Mani are sent to the Gauvardian province at the king's behest to investigate the killings of many by a mysterious beast. Name that movie.
I will take Supernatural. If you want to throw that up there. Too late? No. Okay.
It's too late, yeah.
5, 4.
Do we have any more repeats?
You have one more.
2 more.
2 more.
2.
No, didn't they use one before?
They get 4. They get 4. You're using one? There you go.
Yeah.
In 18th century France, the Chevalier de Fronsac and Native American Mani are sent to the Gauvardian province at the king's behest to investigate the killings of many by a mysterious beast. Name that movie. In teams, I just give them 4. I just give them 4 for fun.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Wish Aaron was there. He would have known. He would get a new question. He's obviously trying to distract us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
All right, your last repeat. In 18th century France, the Chevalier de Fronsac and Native American Mani are sent to the Gauvardian province at the king's behest to investigate the killings of many by a mysterious beast. Name that movie.
Do you have anything like?
I don't have anything.
Possibly.
It's the Native American that's throwing me off. So I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Trying to think of what movie I've seen from the 2000s
4
that has that.
The Beast Within. Final answer.
And your winners, Arch Juice Listener. That is Brotherhood of the Wolf.
I knew it.
Or the Pack des Wolves.
Vaguely.
It's a really good movie. Yeah, the Pack des Loops. With that being said, we will drop this back. We'll drop AJL back briefly to talk to our second place finishers for today. It's been a while since you guys have been here. I mean, it's been like we had a long time off, so maybe just a little rust. I don't know. How you guys feeling?
Yeah, totally just that. No, I still think we had a lot of fun. Good round 1. And just the last couple got us a little bit where they're able to keep up. Robert's great. His girl's great. They're both fantastic. So
yeah.
I mean, coming back from a 7-point deficit to nearly get there, and this is probably the only 5-pointer that I actually know because I've seen this movie. It's a fucking great movie. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend it despite the subtitles.
It's in French.
I love subtitles.
French,
I love subtitles.
Yeah, then you'll love Brotherhood.
I'll show you Will's Letterboxd later.
Yeah.
I'll check that one out.
But yeah, obviously you guys know your shit, and so we would look. Obviously, we would love to see you guys back.
And they will be back.
They will be back.
Okay.
Tell your friends. Bring more friends in.
Is there anyone you want to call out while you're here?
Yeah, you guys. I want to play you guys.
Us?
You want to play? Yeah. You want to play John and me?
Yeah.
That seems like a bad idea.
I know, but I like bad ideas.
A special was it exhibition match? Well, maybe we'll make it happen. Who knows?
Okay.
But until then, I'll drop you guys back. We'll see you soon. Bring in today's winners, the Castners, Arch Juice Loosener. You guys did it. You've that monkey is not on your back; it's on the ground now, and you're curb stomping it. How do you feel,
babe? Are you tired? Are you feeling a little weak from carrying us? Thanks.
No,
I appreciate you.
Like JPO had it right. I was the one who got the stupid hard questions right, and then couldn't get the stupid easy questions right. So good for me that that works out. Wonderful. No, I was just happy that the Halloween questions were things that I knew. Like I watched Jess's match against Antonio, and the Halloween questions I thought were like off the to me, they were off the reservation. I just didn't get them. So I was expecting, I didn't know what to expect. I was just happy that we could pull ahead like that. And honestly, let's be clear. If you have to answer your 5-pointer first in this league, you're probably fucked. So you want to not have to do that. I was happy we had the lead to do that.
We do have a 5-pointers club of people that have hit 5-pointers. Fun folks like Bill Cariola and Shannon Briggs and Kerry Webb have all hit 5-pointers. I believe even Austin Pez Howell got one without complaining.
Jeremy Adams hit one in our team dispatch.
Oh, that's true, yeah. And Jeremy Adams hit. I think Jeremy might have hit 1 or 2. I'm not even sure. But regardless, we're not really doing a team's picture, but you guys won this match, so you will get another match soon. Is there somebody you're looking forward to playing?
I assume we're playing them.
That could happen. That could happen. You guys both won your matches, and you were at lower. Yeah,
Robert, I'm going to very kindly request that you don't try and finger me in front of your wife.
Jeez. With that being said, I'm going to make that match happen now because Robert fingered Will. That's what happened. So that will not go unopposed. There will be revenge. Jeremy Potters is not taking kindly to that. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Have a great couple days until we talk to you again.
Good.
All right, Will. Put a bow on this one for me.
Once again, this was. I knew this was going to be a great match. These are two competitors, two teams, where their records just don't display their knowledge. And while the match did wind up in a TKO, obviously A23 will be back. I would love to see what they do next, but AJL, Jess and Robert are a formidable team. And again, I can't wait to see what the future holds for them as well, even if it has to do with me.
Well, what I'll say is if you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell other people, hey, try out for the league. I don't care. Do whatever you want to this channel. It's whatever you want it to be. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. And if you like watching horror movies, you should go on over to the old Letterboxd challenge, which we have for you, which is right here. 52 prompts, 52 movies. You'll love it. You get to pick whatever movies you want as long as it fits the categories. And the schedule here is, we're trying to churn things out. My daughter's had a very, very busy couple of weeks, but on Sundays she will do her show eventually. Why Liv Loves Horror. It's kid friendly. You could put your kid in front of the thing, and it's very unoffensive. I guess. Versus, however, is very offensive. It's so offensive nobody watches it. That's on Monday nights. Wednesday, Aaron has a show for podheads called Aaron Unwinds, so just get your edibles and watch that. Thursday, Why We Love Horror. Friday, Why We Love Horror Trivia. You're watching it. But until next time, I'm John Maher. That's Will Cohen. For Robert, for Jess, for JPO, and for Schae, we appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next week.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!